Everybody. Everything is so last minute with me being here in the States. It's crazy. Here, maybe I don't even need to. There we go. Woo. Welcome, everybody. Am I live? Yes. Ay. Okay. Let's let the viewers pop up. Let me go to the page where the questions are. Here we go. Here we go. Everybody's coming on now. All right. Just for anyone who's wondering, I'm at my mom's house. Okay, so what we need to do is go to news.com/live. News.live. Okay. What's up, Ellen? Thank you for tuning in, everybody. I'm very last minute on everything. I usually do something with my hair. I'm a little self-conscious right now, but that's okay. My pages are loading. I am at Joan Monarch's house, everybody, sitting here live. I'm at my mom's house. I've decided to stay here for the next couple days. And I go back to the warehouse tomorrow. And then on the 14th or 15th, I forgot it is, 2 more days, I'm back with my girls. I miss them like crazy. This is the longest I've ever been away from them. And it's been crazy. I'm glad you love the hair. I've done nothing to it. I can make it look really cool these days, though. Next Hangout. Yep, I'm visiting my mom. How do we watch? Go to news.therawfoodworld.com/live if you want to ask questions, or you could do so here on Facebook. news.therawfoodworld.com/live. And also, we have some questions from last week that Crystal sent me, and today we got some questions here already early. Okay. Where did that thing go? Tomorrow I go to the warehouse, do a final hurrah. For those of you that are just, you're not on our newsletter list, you could go to therawfoodworld.com and put your email address in any of the join newsletter list fields. We have just launched our once a year 17.5% off coupon code. You type in holiday 18 in the coupon code field and you get 17.5% off your entire order from therawfoodworld.com. There are 0 restrictions. It works on everything. And we are also giving away free B12 patches. This is absolutely unheard of. For anyone who orders over $99, they get a 16-count patch of B12 patches. And if you order over $250, you get a 48-count of B12 patches. Best deal of the year, the best at cost specials of the year. We're about to rock the house tonight. Okay. What's up, Patricia? Green blessings. Okay. Can you talk about it? Okay, healing a fatty liver. We got lots to talk about. Healing a fatty liver is generally due to drinking too much alcohol. So the number one thing that you could do is stop drinking alcohol so consistently, if that's the cause of your fatty liver. Secondarily, it would probably be refined sugar and starches. What happens is starches also break down into sugar in the digestive tract, and we have a overload of sugar in our system. Our bodies can only handle 1 tablespoon at a time. Anything more of like dense refined sugar is considered toxic, and the body will take it and try to process it. And part of that processing, a lot of that processing happens through the liver, and it gets stored as fat and things like this. So the main thing is not necessarily to take something when you want to heal a fatty liver, but is to eliminate, number one, alcohol, and that might just do it right there. But also we're looking at refined sugars and processed starches. Do those 3 things, you're set. But make sure you talk to a healthcare professional first before making any changes. I am just speaking based off of my experience. Hangout questions, here we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's look here. You can ask your questions at news.therawfoodworld.com/live. And we're about to answer some more questions. I'm at my mom's house if ever anybody wants to know. I could literally show you pictures of me when I was younger, pictures of my family, all sorts of things around here. But we will continue with these questions for now. What's up, Jen? What's up, Cindy? Good to see you. Okay. Okay, you tried to order Dragon's Blood a few days ago on Amazon, but it says it's currently unavailable. Will you guys restock? We have it on our website right now, I believe. So we don't really control what other sellers do with our product. But if you're interested in getting it, we have it available. Also, we have our 17.5% off coupon code right now, and I think Dragon's Blood might be at cost if it's in stock. That would make it the lowest price you can possibly imagine. Hi, Mom. Okay. Okay. So moving along here. I love your CBD oil. However, I've researched CBD should supposedly be activated by heat. No, that's when you're trying to get the psychoactive components of THC to make you high, such as heating, processing, vaping, or traditional smoking. The heat brings out more benefits than the raw. How do you explain this? You're getting your information mixed up. First off, our CBD oil has very little THC. It's actually trace. There's no THC in it. It's like very small amounts. There are some CBD oils that have THC in it. And the way to activate that is to do what you're talking about, is vaping it or using fire, smoking it, cooking it, or whatever. And then that's going to do it. So I don't think we've got the same thing going on here. We've had ridiculous amounts of incredible results with people who have taken our CBD oil. It is 100% raw. To activate CBD, you definitely do not need to burn it with fire. Okay. How about Star West Botanicals organic nutritional yeast from Germany? Many people know about our nutritional yeast. It is unfortified, and I don't have any here right now. My mom probably does, actually. I'm at my mom's house for those of you who are just tuning in. This nutritional yeast tastes like nacho cheese. I've done this on Hangouts where I would taste Bragg's nutritional yeast, which is bright yellow due to they fortify it with vitamins. And then I would take ours. It tastes like nacho cheese. It tastes really good. And then I used to love this other nutritional yeast, Bragg's, and I was eating it. And at first it tasted good, but then all of a sudden there was this chemical bite. I almost wanted to spit it out. And you can see my reaction on the Hangout. It was completely obvious. But in terms of Star West organic nutritional yeast, it's not a matter if it's organic or not. It's more a matter, are they adding like not chemical, but synthetic vitamins to their nutritional yeast? I might have to see it. I've never tested theirs. All I know is that ours right now is at cost at a really low price, our unfortified nutritional yeast. And you can also use the coupon code we just launched today, the once a year, very rare, 17.5% off coupon code, which is holiday 18. And you get 17.5% off your order without any restrictions whatsoever. So that's big time. Also, something really big happened over the weekend. The CBD Farm Bill, the Rohrabacher Farr, it used to be called Rohrabacher Farr, but now it's like called Rohrabacher Blumeer amendment. There's an update on that. I'm going to wait till another 10 minutes, wait for the viewers to build up, and then we're going to discuss what is happening with this CBD Farm Bill that we're always talking about. It's this farm bill that protects our CBD oil, and this is very interesting, what has just gone down. And in 10 minutes, we're going to discuss that. Here we go. I really wanted to be a raw vegan, but after 8 months, I feel exhausted because of digestive issues. Yeah, after 20 years, I'm exhausted from the digestive issues, let me tell you. Today, I ate a little bit of meat. It was hard, I tell you, and some white rice, and I feel so much better. How is that the bad foods are the best for me? Just because something makes you feel better doesn't mean it's the best for you. For example, when a person eliminates coffee, they feel like crap. They're going through withdrawals. They've got the coffee breath. They've got the coffee headache. They're shaking. And they feel like crap. They're eating healthy now. They're drinking vegetable juice. And they feel like crap because they're going through withdrawals and they're detoxing, and they're associating eating healthy with these bad feelings. So then this person's like shaking and they can't even handle the withdrawals anymore, and they're going absolutely nutso. And then they go drink the coffee, and they drink the coffee, and then all of a sudden, what happens when they drink that coffee? It stops the withdrawals, and they feel so good. Does that mean the coffee is good for them? No. When you stop the withdrawal process, it feels so good, like you cannot believe. And then on top of all of that, after you stop the withdrawal process, in addition, it also stimulates your mind to where you're like flying like crazy on this coffee. You could go 1,000,000 miles per hour. You feel great for the next 2 days because you're completely stimulated and you stop the withdrawals. Are you going to say the coffee's good for you? Is this healthy? Is this the reason why you feel good? So now here you are going 8, 9 months on a raw vegan diet, which I never recommend. It's absolutely insane. If you think the coffee drinker has it bad, they eliminate their one ingredient and they go through these withdrawals. You went 100% raw vegan for 8 or 9 months. You're not only eliminating coffee, you're eliminating, if you smoke cigarettes, alcohol, you're eliminating the most concentrated, dense foods that are more damaging than coffee on the planet, such as trans fatty acids, refined sugar, processed starches. And on top of that, you've probably been eating these things for like 3 decades, 1 to 3 decades. I don't know. So now here you are 9 months into a raw vegan diet, which is literally like doing surgery. It's like going on a fast. You cleanse. That's what detox is, going through withdrawals. So if you think the coffee drinker has it bad, by eliminating your one coffee drink, you just eliminated everything from your diet but apples and nuts and seeds, which are pretty much 95% water as it is. Maybe nuts are not, as they're more dense, but it's pretty much like going on a water fast. That's why it's called the detox diet. This is the raw food diet. And if you think you're going to feel good on the raw food diet, especially and get balanced out and stuff like that, you got another thing coming to you. I cheated the process through doing colonics and enemas when I was going through the withdrawals. That pulls out the withdrawals. So here you are. You went on this fast, raw food diet fast. That's why it's called the detox diet, for 8 or 9 months. And then after that 8 or 9 months, you ate some meat and some white rice. So now you were eating water, and then you went to something really dense. To a raw food eater, those foods are very stimulating. So what happens is you eat the meat and the white rice, which is also a food combination combustible experience, to where you're going to be like comatose, flying. You stop the withdrawal process of being on the raw vegan diet. There's nothing wrong in that. I'm not saying there is. I don't recommend people to go on a raw food diet in the first place, because they're gonna end up in the same position you were in, feeling like crap. So you had all these digestive issues, of course. You're going through withdrawals. When the coffee drinker eliminates coffee, they get crazy gas that they've never experienced before from its coffee smelling. It's gross. It's not even solid waste that you're withdrawing. It's chemicals, it's toxins. You go on a raw food diet, it's like 10-fold that, 20-fold that, 100-fold that. So here you are on a raw vegan diet, and then you stop the withdrawal process with meat and rice, which I'm not saying is wrong, and you felt so good, but you're thinking that these foods are healthy. You said, and I feel so much better. How is it that bad foods are the best for you? It doesn't mean it's the best for you. It might be the best for making you feel good right now, but once the coffee drinker, they go back to drinking coffee, they start doing it every single day, that stimulation effect is gone. They're adapted. They've got to increase their coffee intake. Really good going back to an old, and then as time goes on, you're going to start getting sluggish, and you're like, oh man, I remember how clear and focused I was on that raw food diet. Oh my goodness, I want to go back to that. and then you forget about the digestive issues and stuff like that, because that is going through withdrawals and detox. It's one of the negative aspects of it. That's one of the reasons why I personally got addicted to doing enemas every day for a decade. Some problems, because that combination, raw food with the enemas and colonics, is like, it's like a drug almost. You just pull out waste and you just withdraw everything. I mean, I benefited on one level because I balanced out, I cleansed everything out. I don't need enemas. I haven't done them in like 2 years now, and I feel the same. I feel great now. It's like I've balanced out. I've gotten all that junk out. I've adapted. I've been doing this for 2 decades. I get digestive issues, like especially on this trip. Number one, when I'm not at my own home and I don't have a toilet around, so gas builds up. Excuse me. Maybe that's a little bit too much information. Yeah. But I don't eat my usual diet of raw food. I eat raw food, but not my usual raw food. For example, the other day I had cabbage sauerkraut. And let me tell you, I had crazy gas. My body wasn't used to it. And I've been eating all these fermented foods because in California here, there's fermented foods all around the place. So whenever I would eat fermented foods and I'm doing all these things, I'm not always around a toilet all the time. My stomach builds up. I've got all these digestive issues. But when I'm at home in the swing of things, eating like what I like to eat, I eat consistently like the same thing every day, no chocolate, things like this. Generally, my digestive woes are gone. But this is good to do also because you build up tolerance to that and are able to be under all circumstances. Maybe this is a bit too much information for everybody, but so back to this whole point. It's completely fine that what you're going through. I'm just trying to explain what you're going through versus like guessing and stuff like this. If you were to go back to eating McDonald's burgers, I mean, that'd probably be too much of a jump because it's like too far backwards. You're gonna be stimulated and feeling great. But if you continue to do it, you're gonna start feeling like crap and you're gonna be like, oh, I remember what it felt like before. Watch, you're gonna start seeing a yo-yoing here. On a healthy diet now that you're back to this stuff. And I'm not saying anybody should be raw. In fact, thanks, Adrian, people are liking my hair, even though I did nothing. So I guess, and I really recommend it to anybody. I'm an extremist. There are benefits to being an extremist, and there are negative aspects to being an extremist. The benefits are I go 100% raw, and I can do it. I put in my mouth in every way whatsoever. When emotions come up, I have no problem not eating. I could even not eat in a day. I've been doing this for 20 years. Everything is very simple. So the benefits I get from that are being on a raw food diet for 20 years. I'm very cleansed out on a cellular level. I almost feel like I have extreme focus. I almost feel like vibration more. That's why I do it. If you will, it's because I'm in a good. It's bad. Like, I mean, it's good, but it's like, okay, I'm an addict. I'm getting high off of not eating processed foods is what's pretty much happening here. Just being honest. So with that being said, there's negative aspects to my issues too. Eating like this, being an extremist. I'm an extremist in all levels of my life. Some of the negative aspects are I've got OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, in regards to eating food. I gave this example last week that when I go out with my friends or anybody, I never try anything. I'm like that. Nope. I only eat 2 meals a day. I do not snack in between my meals. Don't mess with me. And my mind thinks it's just going to mess up my digestion. And that might just be my mind. Maybe there is no issue. I kind of like I told the story the other day. A friend was asking me to eat it and we're going to fight. I'm like, no. And then he convinced me to do it. So I took some of the food, the raw vegan pizza, and I knew I was going to eat in a couple hours. I'm like, see, no problem. I played it off like it was nothing, right? I was like the bomb, right? So then I'm like, just proving myself, I'm lying back. And then all of a sudden, the OCD comes in effect. All of these energies are freaking me out. You just ate! I hear in my mind. Gotta keep cool. Don't let anybody see what's happening. See what's happening. You have to eat later! Mm-hmm. And like, you're gonna have gas. You're not even at home. Everything's good. Mine's like, I start sweating and stuff just because I had a freaking bite of pizza, and all of a sudden my OCD tendencies are. So yeah, I'm probably a little bit too much information all across the board tonight. But being an extremist has its benefits and its negative aspects. I guess the trade-off is feeling high with the vibration versus, anyways. Back to this. So the point of is you don't need to be 100% raw to be healthy. As long as you're eating healthy, like a cooked whole foods diet, that is like money in the bank. That's like the best health insurance you can do. You're going to have more focus. You're going to feel better. You're going to have more energy. And God willing, in the long run, you're not going to end up on pharmaceutical drugs like 80% of the population. You are not going to be bedridden. You're not going to become senile like 1 in 3 elderly by the time they get older. You're not going to be obese. You're not going to get diabetes, all of these different things. And you don't even need to go 100% raw. So it's just a matter of being healthy. And you are going to feel much better. You are going to feel much better. If you want to go insane, extreme like me, there's a lot of benefits, but you have to stick through this for a very long time to get to those benefits. And digestive issues, it got ugly in the beginning, especially with my family, my friends, like the social issues. I actually just had a family dinner with everybody, and when I went raw, I felt abandoned and like rejected. You guys thought I was skinny, and now I have all these issues in my life, and and I'm like getting everybody emotional, and I probably shouldn't have been doing this. See, this is my extreme tendencies, and it turned into a very healing night for me, at least, just to get all that stuff out. So yeah, there's a lot with this raw food diet thing. A lot. And then you got to learn how not to judge. When I first went raw, I would judge everybody. And it's not just a matter of judging, like saying, hey, you shouldn't be eating that because it's bad. No, there's an energetic component. You like look at the food and go, that's disgusting. Everybody feels that. That's what happens. Like we all are in the same room. Our energy, we are spiritual beings, every last one of us. On some level, everybody feels everything that's going on, and it's uncomfortable. If a person judges someone, regardless of what they eat, they feel it, and then that creates tension, and then you're wondering why you're getting snapped at and stuff like this. So that was another thing I had to learn. Not only not judge verbally, but also not judge energetically, et cetera, et cetera. So if you're going to go on this raw food thing like me, 20 years later, I've got obviously some psychological issues, as I had to like bring my entire family together and explain all my issues and break down and practically cry in front of them. And I've got crazy OCD issues, and they've actually gotten better since the first 10 years of being raw. So if you want to end up with a bunch of mental disorders like myself and some other issues, then you can go 100% raw, or you can be more balanced like the typical human being and do a cooked whole foods diet. And then also when you do this raw food diet, like the energy is like so intense, like you act out, all of a sudden you just like, you end up with Tourette's syndrome. Like, and all of a sudden you just like scream stuff out, like for no reason, like you just like, and then like you obsess over things. Like there's so much energy, you don't know what to do with it all. And this is why raw food eaters, that's why I'm crazy. That's why raw food eaters are crazy. That's why we're crazy. It's just too much. And then the emotional issues come on, and then you don't know what we've never processed emotions in the first place, and they're flying all over the place. And yeah, so these are the things that we've got to watch out for on a 100% raw food diet. Okay, moving along here. Oh boy. For those of you who are just tuning in, I'm at my mom's house. Maybe I'll break up some photos of me as a child. And for those of you who aren't on our newsletter list, we have our 17.5% off coupon code. Holiday 18, we do this once a year. It's huge, 17.5% off of any size of your order. We have the crazy, most amount of at cost specials and my favorite product we've ever had at cost, Rishi Sport products, Kink Essential, CBD oil. Oh, we got to talk about CBD oil next. The amendment, the Rohrabacher Blue Mirror, Rohrabacher Farm Bill, now called the Blue Mirror Bill, there's new information on it. There's a newsletter going out tomorrow morning, but we're going to share that right now. We've got Kink Essential, the nutritional yeast. These are all the craziest, lowest priced products. They're at cost with the 17.5% off coupon code Holiday 18 right now. It's insane. And for every order over $100, we give a free B12 patch out. That's our free B12 patches, an entire pouch of 16 count. That's pretty crazy because those are like $20 minimum, $20 to $25 minimum. And that's like our most popular product on our website. So it's almost like you're getting 17.5% off. And then like, if you're only spending $100, like 30% of you're getting that for free. This is the best deal we're doing all year long. If you spend over $250, we give a 48 patch count envelope for free. Now is the best time of the year to order. And I'm about to explain what's going on with the CBD oil. Just right before this hangout, I just lowered the CBD oil to blowout pricing because of what is happening. And you can literally get, if you use the coupon code, I was looking at the numbers, and you get 3 of them, you can get a 250 milligram bottle for $28.48 right now, which is normally $60 something. It's like less, it's crazy. So what is happening with the CBD Farm Bill? And for those other ones that you were just tuning in, it's a good thing you didn't watch the first half. I just had a mental breakdown. So here we go. So on January 17th, CBD oil got deemed as a Schedule 1 drug, which is equal to cocaine, by the DEA. And it was one of our most popular products, and we were no longer allowed to sell it. So what we did is we got our lawyers together and we discovered a Kentucky pilot program. I call it a temporary loophole to where we can legally sell CBD oil. Now, there is a farm bill, which we were just talking about, called the Rohrabacher Farm Bill, which protects this Kentucky pilot program. And it's been getting renewed for a year, every year, except for this last year, it only got renewed for 6 months. And then when the 6 months came around, it got renewed for only 2 months. It got renewed till December 8th, which was 4 days ago. And the announcement just came out. It just got renewed till December 22nd only for 2 more weeks. Now, that doesn't mean they're getting rid of it, but there's a crazy debate going on in the House of Representatives and the Senate. There's a major battle going on. And the Senate there's 2 versions of this bill. The Senate is using the original language from the original bill to where it protects CBD users and providers of this Kentucky pilot program and in the legal states of medical marijuana and CBD to be allowed to sell it without any interference from the DEA or the FBI. They cannot use federal funds at this moment in time to do anything to the users and providers in the states where it's legalized, and also through this Kentucky pilot program, which is shown on our website to be allowed to go cross state lines. So there are 2 versions. The Senate has one version to where the Senate is saying, let's just keep the old bill where it is. The DEA and FBI can do nothing. However, this guy, Pete Sessions, who works with Jeff Sessions, is the leader of the House, and he has said, no, we want to put new stipulations in to where the DEA can do whatever the hell they want. And they would pretty much be able to have control over everything. I have all the details in my newsletter tomorrow morning. So this is for the next 2 weeks. Donald Trump just passed a bill to extend it till December 22nd while the House and the Senate go through this. Blumere is the guy, Earl Blumere, who is now part of this bill. He's like one of the supporters of it. He put a statement out saying, you guys have to not put any restrictions. You got to keep it the way it is, and you got to eliminate the possibilities of this happening in the future. People need this medicine, the CBD oil, the medical cannabis, whatever it is. And so all of this stuff is going down in the next 2 weeks. And what we're doing is right before this hangout, I just put everything at blowout pricing. That's even below at cost pricing. And you can literally get a 250 milligram bottle with our 17.5% coupon code, holiday 18, which we only do once a year. It will give it to you for $28.48 per bottle if you get 3, and just $1 or $2 more if you just get 1. This is the best deal we've ever had in our CBD oil. As many of you know, I've read many testimonials on here. It's helped people with migraines. It's helped people with pain all over the body, all crazy amounts of things. The US has a patent on it being good for Alzheimer's. One woman said it helped her father's dementia like crazy, her grandfather's. It's helped people with pain. One woman it helped with her cancer. We have all these testimonials on our website. And granted, it doesn't work for everybody. What happens is CBD, what it does is it activates all sorts of receptors in the human body, creating positive chemical reactions to occur in the human body, such as in the brain, CB1 receptors are. In the nervous system, I think this patent says it's good for MS and other autoimmune diseases, Crohn's disease. The US has a patent on it, meanwhile, and the DEA is saying it has no medical value and should be banned. So there's a lot of hypocrisy going on over there. It's also in the colon. Laura Logano, who's an expert in cannabis, says it helps close leaky gut junctures. Also, it activates other receptors, serotonin uptake receptors, why it's supposedly good for depression and anxiety. It's helped a lot of people sleep at night. It's biphasic with sleep. If you take a lot, it helps you sleep. If you just take a little bit, it gets you focused. There was this one woman in the entertainment industry who couldn't sleep at night, and this saved her life. It actually helps with calcium uptake receptors. So it enables calcium to go into the cell. What other receptors? Pain receptors, TRP receptors, which are responsible for temperature and pain. Hence why it could be good for pain. All sorts of different things. But anyways, this is getting very exciting. All this stuff is happening with this farm bill. We got it for at least for 2 more weeks. December 22nd, that's actually 20 days. That's like 3 weeks. I think it's something like that. It's all in the newsletter tomorrow. So right now is like the best. We're only doing this through Sunday, the CBD oil at these pricings, because I think it's just going to fly with this coupon. 17.5% off. We only have a certain amount in stock. Way too much. So holiday 18, 17.5% off. Best cost specials of the year. So thank you for your support. Okay. So moving along, we've got lots of questions here on Facebook. So I got to pull up the phone here. Yep, people are making fun of my OCD disorders and psychological issues. From when I went back to my parents' house, I did a family dinner. I wasn't expecting the craziness to go down of all my raw food issues when I first went raw, and I felt abandoned and judged and all sorts of things. Not that I did any better, because I judged also, because I thought everything was disgusting, but what I personally ate, which I discovered was absolutely ridiculous. Look at all these. Lots of questions here. Our yeast is the best, someone write, and that's at cost. Just got this freeze-dried durian and mangosteen. Delicious. That stuff is ridiculous. Okay, your nutritional yeast is great. We take it every day. Okay, Catherine, I hear that you didn't get you have the right customer service. Okay. Hi, Matt, I just received your order. Thank you so much. I like everything about it, from the do not irradiate sticker to the B12 patches. Awesome. I love your CBD. I just keep doing that Kendra and fast. Okay. Hey, Matt, you came to Nashville 2 years ago. You used to sell dried jackfruit. When will you bring it back? We have freeze-dried jackfruit on our website now. We eliminated the, people are liking the new part in my hair. All right, I can make it look way better. I'm learning how to do this type of thing. I'm actually washing my hair more frequently now, except for tonight. Anyways. Yes, so the dried jackfruit, our supplier started heating it above the raw temperatures. So now we're just doing freeze-dried. Unfortunately, I didn't want to carry that anymore. What's the best thing to do when you have a cough that won't let up? I've been goggling with warm water and salt and honey and bee pollen oil of oregano. I think camu powder would be good, but it seems like eating healthily during those times are really good too. Okay. Yes, I've got OCD. We were for those of you just tuning in, we were talking about the benefits of a raw food diet, and being extreme like myself. And then we also talked about the negative aspects like my OCD tendencies, my psychological problems, and stuff like this. Do you feel like freeze dry is better than dehydrating? Depends. There's different ways to dehydrate. I mean, freeze dry. Some go over the raw temperature. But both are good. Both are good. I just put the B12 patches on and about to try the CBD oil. Do you think it is too much? I got the 250 milligram. How many drops should I take? Take like a quarter dropper full for the first time to see what happens. Or just take a few drops. That's me. I never think, for me personally, I'm an extremist. I kind of go a little bit too much on, especially when I try a product for the first time, just to see if I can see what it's doing. In terms of the B12 patches, I don't know. Some people can tolerate more intense energy than others. Me personally, I like to go full force. And there have been times, another negative aspect of my extremism, I remember when I tried the Wayora zeolite product that came, I like put some in my mouth and I felt like my third eye vibrate and I was extremely excited about it. So I literally drank half the bottle. I ended up, and why would zeolite do this to you? It must not be fully zeolite. There must be other ingredients in there. I literally ended up in bed all night long. I couldn't move. I was like, I thought I was going to die. But sometimes, and I remember when I took I had a 7,000 milligram bottle of CBD oil come to me, and on video here, I took 3 full dropperfuls plus. That was an experience. There's no psychoactive components in our CBD oil, but it sure was something I wouldn't do again. Okay. The freeze-dried tastes amazing. The flavor is great. I feel like I can eat through it quick though. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I've been juicing and eating raw 60% and cooked 40% because my hair was breaking off and falling out. And I believe it was due to stress. And I also turned 40 and see my skin and hair showing signs of aging. Yeah, that's what happens when we turn 40. I took 2 bottles of the organosilica and have been using my hair oil made of rosemary and sage, but still didn't see much of a change. Any suggestions to help my chicken feather hair grow back and thicken up? Don't take any RX meds either. Okay, first off, many of us just want like a quick fix. I started taking the organosilica. You can't just like take it for a week and then all of a sudden, boom, your hair grows. It's like you got to take it consistently over time. Take it for 3 months, and then all of a sudden you might see a major difference. It's not, if you don't have a silica deficiency, then what is silica going to do for you? Just most people in the world have a silica deficiency, and especially when they take it in the beginning, their hair grows super fast because all of their deficiencies get fulfilled. However, in the long run, it still works, and you keep your upkeep of your hair growing fast and long, but you've like, on a consistent basis, you've got your silica levels in check. So it might slow down a bit, but you should notice in the first 3 months, crazy effects. I've seen many people, right? We have testimonials like crazy. We also have a hair loss kit on our website, which contains even more nutrients that are critical for hair growth and hair thickening and stuff like that. Unfortunately, when we get 40 and older, we start to get wrinkles like myself, and we start to age. I remember in last week's Hangout, I had a beard on and my hair was all over the place. I can't even like get ready for a Hangout these days right now. It's just been crazy. But anyways, someone says, you're a raw food eater? Like, you don't look good. I'm 42. Of course I'm going to look older, dude. I'm 40 freaking 2 years old. I'm turning 43 in like a couple months. Even though I still think I look pretty good. Oh man. Okay. So it is a natural process, aging. And you can't just like, the best thing we can do is eat healthy. Better than organosilica, better than CBD oil, better than anything is just to eat healthy. That is the number one beauty secret compared to everything. You don't have to do anything, buy anything from our store. Everything you have is at your fingertips for free. All you have to do is eat healthy, eliminate trans fatty acids, refined sugars, and processed starches. And then all of a sudden, you're going to notice crazy amounts of beauty. You're going to lose weight. It's going to be insane. And there's many diets, foods you can eat on a cooked whole foods diet. You don't need to be 100% raw. On a cooked whole foods diet, which many people have had success with, there are many diets on the market today, such as the Zone diet, the Macrobiotics diet, the South Beach diet, the Maker's diet, and the list goes on and on and on. And all these creators of these diets claim to get results, the paleo diet. And I've seen everybody get results on all these diets. And there's one common denominator on why they all succeed. Every one of those diets that I just mentioned eliminates certain foods from their diets without any exception whatsoever. And the crazy thing about it all is every one of those diets that I just mentioned, they all eliminate the same exact foods. But they're all different diets, but they're all the same at the same time. They all have they're different fads. Like anyone could create their own diet. All you have to do is eliminate those foods, and then you can create different rules. Like the paleo diet, you have to eliminate all those foods, but you even eliminate more because that's their rules. But you don't need to. And then you've got the vegan diet, which is sometimes not even as good as many of these other ones. They say eliminate all the animal protein and eat only other things, which I don't think is necessarily healthy. Don't get me wrong. Sorry, vegans. I'm just saying from a moral standpoint, we want to stay away from animal products. But there are certain animal products where there's no harm to the animals, such as goat's milk, goat's cheese, eggs. And these are probably the healthiest animal products on the planet. I personally don't eat them. I've been on a raw food diet. I told everybody a minute ago the reason why I'm raw is because I'm addicted to being high on life and starving myself. No, I'm just kidding. And I've been doing this for so long, it's not even starving. So when you break down animal products like that, when you break down protein, you're left with amino acids, which rebuilds cartilage, it repairs tissue, it helps regenerate your body. When you eat fat, it breaks down into fatty acids. These fatty acids help heal the body, help build the body, helps coat the brain, helps coat the nerves. It's the latest and greatest thing. Eat fat, eat the healthy fats, which includes eggs. The cholesterol in eggs are not bad. They're good. It's the good cholesterol. I'm not going to go into that right now. But then when you eat sugar or starches, even the healthy starches, don't get me wrong, the healthy starches satiate us. They're still good. But what does that break down into? Not amino acids like the protein, not omega fatty acids like the fat. It breaks down into sugar, glucose. So quinoa, yes, there's some nutrients in there, but it breaks down, it's a starch. All of these things break down and it pretty much gives your body fuel. It doesn't rebuild the body, it gives your body fuel. There are other ways to get fuel for the human body, but the goodness is in, see, this vegan movement is great, but they've got it all mixed up from a scientific standpoint. The eggs, which are not moral, if you get the right eggs and the right goat's cheese, you're not harming animals. And these are very much healthier than quinoa, which quinoa is fine. It's not going to hurt you. Healthier than baked potatoes, which is not going to hurt you either, because that's on a whole foods diet. We're talking about rebuilding the human body here. That's what we're looking at here. So me, if I wasn't addicted to being high and wanting to be on this 100% raw food diet to where I'm about to disappear, because I'm so skinny and I'm just about to like disappear into the ethers, is I would probably, the ideal diet is probably, I have to supplement. I am obligated to drink vegetable juices every single day to make sure I get the nutrients I need. Because on a raw vegan diet or even a vegan diet, the fat soluble vitamins are only available in animal products such as eggs and goat's milk products. Don't get me wrong, people know carrots have vitamin A, but it doesn't have vitamin A. It's a pre-vitamin to A. It's a pre-vitamin that gets converted to vitamin A in the human body, and that's a fat-soluble vitamin. And if you're not going to be able to get that on a raw food diet unless you drink copious amounts of carrot juice and other vegetable juices, because in order for that to convert to the vitamin A that we need, you need higher amounts. So what we're dealing with here is many people have everything backwards. So the ideal diet in my mind, if I were to go backwards, which I'm not going to do, I would never give up this highness, being high, that doesn't make sense, is a raw vegan diet, 100% raw. That's what my daughters eat. They don't do the goat's milk products, but they eat eggs. Cooked eggs. That's my mom's phone, everybody. I'm at my mom's house. Okay, cooked eggs. And I'm not going to get into the whites versus the yolks. Most people are going to think I'm nutso in today's day and age, but I would recommend the yolks over the whites. You can just do it all if you want. On the glycemic index, egg whites are like 55%, and the yolk is like 15%. The yolks are where all the goodness is. I know people are scared of cholesterol, but this is the good cholesterol. Your body produces 33,000 milligrams of cholesterol every single day. You'd have to eat like a crazy amount of eggs in order to get that amount, probably like 20. And whatever you consume, your body gets a break because you don't need to produce that. You need cholesterol. It's a precursor to vitamin D. It's important for many processes in the body. So moving along, the ideal diet would be 100% raw with eggs. And if you want to do some goat's milk products and cheeses and stuff like that, the good stuff that's 100% raw, that right there is like, that's like nourishment. That's like soothing. That's like ideal for the human body. Don't get me wrong. And this doesn't mean you eat like a massive eggs per day, like, because people can't eat like 100% raw food diet because they're not used to that empty stomach feeling. So if you go on this diet that I'm talking about, you might not be used to that empty stomach feeling because you're used to more dense foods. So you might eat crazy amounts of eggs and cheese. That can result in an issue if you're eating 30 eggs a day with like 5 pounds of cheese. So this is where the quinoa and the baked potatoes come into play. That will help satiate you. It's better to eat something like that than go nutso on something else. A lot of vegetarians and vegans, they eliminate the animal products, which are not necessarily, they're a whole food and not necessarily that bad, and they load up on refined sugar and processed starches. Like, that's like even worse than the original diet. That's why they get that pasty look and stuff like that. So, raw vegan diet is awesome, but most people can't do it. I told you what I think the best diet in the world is, which is like just one other step. You're going to get crazy amounts of nourishment. That's what my kids do. I'm not willing to risk their growing bones and their teeth and all these things on a raw food concept. They eat eggs. So it's hard. That will be even hard. So just cooked whole foods diet is very easy. Let's just go over what a cooked whole foods diet is. I've looked at all of these diets out there, and I've seen all the foods that they eliminate. And the following foods are generally what is left over. We've got all the raw foods: quinoa, millet, buckwheat, brown rice, and beans. You could do beans. There's brown rice pastas, brown rice cakes. You can even do baked potatoes on a cooked whole foods diet. There are animal products such as eggs. There's fish, there's chicken, there's turkey usually. Even some go as far to have like red meat, the healthy stuff. And there's even more beyond that. The goat yogurt products. Some even do cows. There's more casein in there. It's not ideal, but that's all available. So this is a cooked whole foods diet. If you can eliminate everything from your diet, but what is on this list of all the things that we just mentioned, you just have to replace your Fruit Loops with eggs and avocado and cheese in the morning. Have as many salads as you want. Instead of a hamburger, take the meat and put it in a salad. You can have huge salads if you want. Salads are where it's at. It's like the biggest cheat in the world. If you can eat salads once or twice a day, you're going to start feeling way better. That alone is just big time. Salads is the new bread. Whatever you put in a sandwich, you put in a salad. And you can add whatever else you want to it, dressings. There's all sorts of ideas you can do. Crazy amounts of avocados if you need it. But all you have to do is eliminate everything but the foods I just mentioned. I have a link to where there's probably even more foods on there, like yams, and some diets even allow soy. There's a lot of controversy around that in terms of estrogen, but many natural doctors are saying it's the good estrogen and actually prevents breast cancer versus causing it. It competes with breast cancer cell receptors. Yeah. So it's big time. The diet is the biggest beauty secret. I know everybody's looking for the magic product. They hear me talk about organosilica making our hair grow. Yes, we are silica deficient, but a better diet is going to have way better results for you. There's so many possibilities and scenarios in everything we're talking about. So with that being said, we're moving along. For those of you just tuning in, we have a 17.5% off coupon code. We do it once a year. Any diet without the use of meat produces low stomach acid, and all raw foodies seek to have a weak digestive fire. You can do things like eating apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, stop drinking alkaline water at levels 8 and 9 on an ongoing basis. John is going nutso about bagging on raw foodists. I guess he kind of liked my rant about myself bagging on myself. Orthorexia is a eating disorder that usually raw food eaters are paired into. And after I discussed my OCD tendencies and psychological problems from eating this way, I guess you can call me an orthorexia. I have that. Yeah, you guys, you don't want to be doing this. It's insane. 20 years of raw, what I had to go through and still go through. You should rewatch this Hangout. We were talking about how my family, I went and I saw them and we were, oh, anyways, okay. I've learned so much from you, man. Thank you, Rob. Nice, awesome, Cindy. Okay, I love your openness and honesty. You are so cool. Good evening. Being raw and happy and insane isn't a bad thing. I am raw and happy and insane. Oh, dude, I should just get off the Hangout now. I think I don't know if like people are gonna like this. 100% raw causes mental issues. No, you lost me. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. I'm just like blurting all sorts of junk out. I'm probably losing a lot of people tonight, but I think I'm having like a midlife crisis. I'm 42 now, and I'm just like blurting everything out. So here we go. I guess, okay. Love the Kinti Central products. Me too. It has all the minerals the human body needs. I am illegally selling it at cost this month because we're not allowed to sell below the MAP. And the 17.5% coupon code that's here right now is insane. CBD oil discount is ridiculous right now, $28.48 a bottle. I've been raw 6 years. My family thinks I'm a little loop from it. You can join my club. We should start a Hangout for people who have been raw for 5 years plus, whose family thinks they're a little loopy from it. We just 20 years later, I just had to sit down since I'm here in California with my entire family around the dinner table, and I ended up crying. Okay, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm healthy. That's what counts, and I can relate to Matt. Okay, but they all understand me now. I've finally been doing this for 20 years, and my family is like, Matt, we understand where you're coming from now. I'm sorry. And then I was sorry for judging them, you know, like whatever. Everybody's happy now. I feel very close to my family. Thank you for the 17% discount. Yep, holiday 18. Okay. I use oil paste and vapor for pain. Okay, hi, yeah, Matt. What's up, Sam? Can I order the oil if I live in Georgia? Of course. Or is that Germany? Yes, you can. If the shipping price is too high, CBD oil is going to only cost $24 to ship internationally. You can even get 10 bottles at $24. You can contact customer service, international customers, and get the actual, we're going to fix that. We fixed the back order system. No more back orders, except for when I do it purposefully. Like if like we're doing a crazy CBD oil sale and we sell out and there's more coming in 2 days, I'll like manipulate the inventory just to make it work just for that so everybody doesn't get pissed at me. But it's very rare to have back orders anymore. This system is finally working. It's our third attempt. but this is legit. Everything is in order. We're going to see very little back orders from here on out. We have reached the 21st century. And here we go. Someone said, do you ever plan on making cardamom almond butter again? Okay. I had some issues, nothing too bad, with the company where everyone loved that red maca cinnamon almond butter. And everybody was addicted to it because we kept offering it. Everybody wanted it. They had a safety recall once, and then a customer kind of complained after that. And I was just like, you know what? I can't deal with this. I created there's a nut butter being created right now. It'll probably be here in a month or so. I took the red maca cinnamon almond butter to a new level. Instead of red maca, I put black maca in, and I trust the facilities 100%. And we put the cinnamon, everything is the same, except the one that we used to get had crazy amounts of sugar. The entire jar, if you do the math from the nutritional facts, was 50% sugar. And don't get me wrong, it was coconut sugar, and that was good. But I wanted to reduce the sugar, the coconut sugar, because it is coconut sugar, by 20%. So it's at 30% sugar, and still have the same exact taste results where it still tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And the way I did that is through putting black maca in there, because it has more of a sweet, it's more expensive, but it has more of a sweet taste. It's like almost, it's not roasted, but it almost has like a toasty flavor. And then we also added a little bit of lucuma. It just like took it to the next level. That is a very low glycemic superfood fruit from Peru. And it almost tastes like shortbread. So this is coming out soon, hopefully in January or even sooner, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to bring it out soon. That's coming. That is coming. It's in the stone grinders as we speak, as a matter of fact. This is just getting out of control. So, okay. Okay. Yes, before starting cannabis, I couldn't eat without getting sick. Even healthy foods, I had PTS and trauma. I had lots of crazy issues. Medicinal cannabis is such a blessing. I sleep better and can eat again. I'm glad you guys sell CBD oil. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Oh my God, you have longer hair than me. I had even longer hair than this, but I cut it because I was doing this experiment with the CBD, with the organosilica, and it's growing back rapidly like crazy. Look at that. Since October 18th. No, September 18th. It was like here. It's like, that's crazy amounts of inches. I'm not even like, when I'm out here, I'm not even drinking the silica. I am, but like, I don't do it every day like I do when I'm at home. Okay. Okay, so I have the B12 patches on, and I took a drop. Oh, yeah, we did that one. I noticed a huge change with just 1/2 bottle of organosilica. My husband and I shared a bottle. My skin and hair got so soft. Can't wait to get more. Right now, 17.5% off coupon code. And actually, I haven't even raised the price of organosilica yet. It's still at a really low price. We're getting more soon. I know we're going to run out soon, but there'll be more in the next week or so. Thank you. I look great. Oh yeah, I was saying how someone said I looked old and I shouldn't, because I'm on a raw food diet, because last week I had a beard, and now I never want to grow a beard again on a Hangout, ever. I'm traumatized. You hear me? Okay. I've started like doing work on myself to bring out the emotional side of myself. And I have, it's my weakness, I guess, emotions. And all of a sudden, like, I'm becoming all emotional. I start crying for no reason. And I seriously, it's a lot. Okay. American government killed Dr. Sebi as he spoke the truth. Okay. Love you, Matt. What's up, Jeff Baum? He's a buddy of mine from college many, many years ago. That was an incredible time. Jeff Baum is a DJ, like very prominent DJ, best in the world, and is kind of crazy funny like me. I guess you could say I don't know if I'm funny, but he's like, you know, he was a really good friend. Hi, Matt. Okay, hi. Alkaline food is the way forward. Don't eat acid food. Why are animals made of food? Also check out Mama Rosa on YouTube. All Are we ready for the fish and chips diet? Yolk lives matter. Can't place my order. Is the site down? Crystal, what's going on? Is the site down? Let me know. Steamed veggies, greens. Don't do raw vegan diet. Check out Dr. CV. Okay, whatever. I'm on it. Okay. Can you talk about the Organo G5 silprint and the difference? Is it okay for newbies to start with G5? Yeah, it is. The G5 is double the amount of silica. It comes from horsetail versus quartz. They're both done in laboratories, and it gets down to the same process where they stabilize it with the long telomeres. Let's see what Crystal says. Please tell me the website's fine. Oh, she's typing. Okay, this website's working fine. I thought so. We've got like everything dialed in now. Like we've got the back order system. We've got the web done. I don't know. Do we have Dragon's Blood? Whatever. Okay, moving along. Alkaline water is good for you. Stop making your body's acid and make it alkaline. Yeah, whatever. I don't believe that. Hey, Matt, I think you're awesome. I'll be at one of those retreats one of these days. That'd be awesome, Donna. I actually fly back to Ecuador. I can't wait to see my children in 2 days. And I will be doing a raw food retreat like 4 days later. Okay. 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 Everybody likes the info. Mom said I'd be bald by 25. That's a problem. Don't believe people when they say bad things about you, because our thoughts actually get things to happen. I'm 40 now and growing long hair again. Haha, that's awesome. I heard you answer on fatty liver disease. You have to do more than veggies and juicing, I know. Is it not caused by alcohol? I said that. You got to eliminate the causes of it, which are the alcohol. You got to eliminate alcohol. I know you don't want to. Hey, Matt, I used saw palmetto after 2 weeks. My hair stopped falling out. That's cool. Dude, there's a lot of comments today. Good starch is white potatoes. No sweet potatoes for the liver. I'm going raw because I need to heal a few issues. I'm 52 and need to be around for my 6th year. Who wants to be normal? Not me. No cucumbers. They stop enzyme absorption. If that's the case, I should be dead. I drink like 12 16-ounce cucumbers juices a day in Ecuador. After taking CBD oil, I think I can see better. Is this even possible? Well, in the brain, there's all sorts of CB receptors, and then also serotonin receptors are impacted. If CBD oil doesn't work for everybody, but if the cause of someone's issue is a lack of activating certain receptors in the human body that the CBD oil does this to, then it can create incredible results. So yeah, it might be possible. It might be possible. Anything's possible. Crying is good. Release energy of emotions. I know I've got some serious, this like emotional thing is brand new for me. I probably am not going to like get too vulnerable and share this on my Hangouts because I don't know. I have a little bit of embarrassment around it. Okay. People want to listen to him, then carry on killing yourself with an acid diet and raw food. Okay. Come on, Jade. You got to stop this. You could just order horsetail and make a tea or tincture. Good choice. No, because the organosilica is manipulated in labs to where it's in the perfect state for absorption. You're not going to get that anywhere else. This is the most it's been shown in clinical studies to absorb better, increase collagen production by 19%. It's an absolutely incredible product. Wow. We went an hour. Let's see if there is any more questions over here. Okay. Okay. How is it that the oldest persons alive ate like raw eggs, smoked, and all of that? Because it's what you eliminate. Man, there's a lot of questions here that I didn't even see. Let's go backwards. We're going late here, everybody. We're going late. And I don't know. Maybe Crystal. It's been an hour. I've already confessed all my OCD and psychological and emotional issues, and I think I'm starting to lose people permanently. And I think it might be time to copy and paste all of the questions that we missed, and we'll start them for next week, because whenever I start a Hangout, there's no questions, and we will have those. So just email those to me. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. We have a raw food retreat that I'm going to be hanging out at right when I get back. Coupon code holiday 18 once a year, 17.5% off at the rawfoodworld.com. This is unheard of. You get free B12 patches for $99 orders or more, 16 count envelope. If you spend $250 or more, you get 48 count B12 patches. Plus, join our newsletter list. CBD oil is more than half off. You're about to see in the newsletter tomorrow about all the things that are happening with the farm bill that protects us to legally sell it, even though it's been considered a Schedule I drug. These are the best at-cost specials we've had all year. They're the greatest and grandest and the highest quantity of them all. That was a lot of fun tonight. Let's look. Okay, the numbers are still up. The numbers are still up. Maybe being honest and emotional and expressing all my vulnerabilities are actually helping. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. All right. All right, everybody. Mwah. Love y'all. And y'all.